Hello and welcome to my little escapade. This is Raul here, and today I'm gonna talk about 4K. 4K. I'm gonna debunk a little bit 4K because I've watched a reasonable amount of videos on YouTube saying that the future is in 4K, that you should buy new equipment for doing your videos and publishing them in 4K. Honestly, I don't think it's that significant. 4K is a format that it's mainly for videos, not for photos. So many people now, in order to do videos, are looking for 4K capabilities in their cameras. The most popular cameras out there that feature 4K are the Sony's, the 6300, the 6500, and the Panasonic GH5, the G85, and the G7. And the thing is that I don't think 4K is that relevant yet. I've watched thousands of videos on YouTube. In fact, um, some of my days I watch videos all day long in order to learn more, and only just a handful of them are in 4K. Like a lot of mainstream, a lot of mainstream bloggers, they shoot in 1080p, um, and the reason they shoot in 1080p is because 4K is such a large file that it slows down their workflow. And honestly, if I switch to 4K, it also would slow down my workflow too. It means having a faster computer, more storage, it means more buffering time, more processing time, and honestly, um, if that's gonna cause you to do less videos, then it's really more a problem than a solution. Now, I know that 4K video is always crisp, it's more quality, higher quality, but it may not be the better, um, the best format to use for blogging. I mainly see it, as I see myself using it in the future, would be in order to shoot 4K, downgrade it to 1080p, and then input it in my blog, in order to retain that crispness. And there's some bloggers such as Peter McKinnon and Casey Neistat that are doing this. And they are pretty much the experts on this because they blog every day, and they don't, the last thing they want is for something to slow down their filmography operation. And honestly, um, not many people I know. Well, now a lot of people are switching to 4K TVs, um, and but still, I mean, like I don't know a lot of people that um, they do 4K TVs yet, and honestly, I don't see that much of a difference in between 1084 and 4K. Only like in super high quality TVs you can see the difference, but that cinematographic feeling, it's I don't know. I really don't get that feeling when shooting in 4K, and that's one of the drawbacks. This cinema feeling that you obtain is like 1080p, sometimes 24 frames per second or 30 frames per second, and you get that dreamy, kind of movie. And I think you might do it in 4K 30 frames per second or 24 frames per second, but not at the higher ones like 60 or 120. What I know 4K is good for is for doing slow mo, because you can pretty much capture more frames per second. Then that gives you more detail per frame, and you are able to enjoy a more smooth slow motion and also great time lapses because it's capturing more frames. Therefore, you can do a lot of more detailed and extended time lapses. But honestly, for like shooting my everyday vlog, just as I'm doing right now, where you just want to film yourself and just upload it and share with your YouTube community, there's honestly no reason to shooting 4K. So anyways, these are just my thoughts on 4K. I think it's a great format. Yet the hardware situation and GPU and the hardware situation needs to get cheaper faster in order for creators to move this, since more capable GPUs and computers are so darn expensive. I think when that equipment becomes mainstream, then 4K will be mainstream, and then guess what? The next big thing, once 4K becomes mainstream, is gonna be 6K. So it's always this, cat and mouse game. So, anyways, that was my opinion. If you have any comments or questions or things that you would like to add to this conversation, please comment below, hit the like button, and subscribe. You guys have a good day, and I'll see you on the next one.